Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be with you in this week we call Thanksgiving here in North America. I know the whole world is in a time of flux and change. We see that on every score, and I feel that there's a heavy heart in the air around this time of Thanksgiving. That for many, we are working very hard to be thankful for so many wondrous things. And underneath, there's this heavy heart of when are things going to really change? When will love really be chosen over fear? When will collectively we find our voice together in a way that is creative and not destructive? So many things to ponder at this time. And my guides want you to know that they are wrapping you in arms of love for all that you are enduring in this mountain climb of change. One thing they remind me of that we can always be grateful for is that we want change. As a world, we want change. Everybody wants change. Now you could say, nah, my Uncle Joe doesn't want change at all. He is stuck on this, this, and this. But if you listen underneath to what people are saying, people are unhappy. We're unhappy in our hearts in deep places. It's a good time not to deny that and go, this is sad. This is very sad where we are. And at the same time, we want change so deeply. So if you can recognize that everybody wants change, how they're going about it is completely unique to the individual. We have at least a common ground. I'm not trying to unify us all, because we're all so unique at this point. To try to bring together such contrasting factions is impossible at this time. But we can agree with one thing, that we all want change. Hallelujah. That is something phenomenal, that people are rising up and saying, it can't be the way it is. Whether that's very personal and selfish, based in fear, greed, and manipulation, that they're going to make change through fear, greed, manipulation, bullying, fighting, you name it, to get that change, which we know is not the way to do it. We know that at least we can say, wow, everyone really does want things to change. The old operating systems in this world are not working. Whether it's Brexit, things that are going on in Colombia, in the United States, it is all focused on change. So how do we navigate this change? How do we be with family, friends, others who maybe don't have hugely contrasting viewpoints about what wants to change, but we all have a different approach to how we want to see change happen. Lots of belief systems, lots of opinions, lots of philosophy, religions, approaches, you name it. It's okay to agree to disagree in the modality for change. But it's wonderful to hold in your heart, yes, we all want change. This is bringing us out of what I call the clay of survival, the clay of the fall, which says we have fallen from connection and there's no way home. We have fallen from the sense of being guided by source, and love is not being honored. Getting into that state of hopelessness and helplessness is a heavy burden to carry. So holding that place of, yes, I want things to change in my life, is what lights up and lifts where you are as your beginning point. And again, being with others during this holiday season who may see change very differently, it's important to go, wow, we all want change. That is a given right now. And we can support each other in just holding space for whatever they see as the way it needs to change, agreeing to disagree, but at the same time holding in our hearts our deep thankfulness that we know that the only way that change happens for us is because we move out of helplessness, hopelessness, grief, loss, fear, and go, yes, I want things to change. I want the light of my connection, the love and the passion for what is important to me to ignite that change. And it comes from the inside out. That I have control over. If you're waiting for something to change outside, if you're afraid of changes being put in place outside, if you're angry about that, it makes you realize, wow, I do want change, and the way things are being represented in the world doesn't work for me, and I'm going to get off my butt and contribute and do something about it, but I'm going to do it from the inside out. And then I'm going to activate where I can to make the change a reflection of me on the outer. Be very deeply thankful that you know you're an agent for change from the inside out. And that's a huge contribution. You're not blaming anyone else. You're not asking them to be responsible for your life. You are saying, yes, this is the time for change, and yes, I'm going to find the ways I can do something about that and watch my whole inner life change and then be reflected in the outer. This will get you into a place where your heart feels lighter and easier about having some kind of, I'm going to use the word power, okay? Some kind of ignition, some kind of influence, some kind of contribution at this time into the larger world, which is something we can be very thankful for. That we are getting off our butts and activating the change where our heart feels it's valuable to do so. So remember, we're all in this together. We're not unified yet. We don't need to be. But we are all on the same page. Change must happen. So let's focus on light, bringing that change and inspiring others to do change through light and not through fear and hatred. Many blessings of love and activation to the change you are and you wish to see. And blessed Thanksgiving to us all.